Hello UPIKE viewers, I'm Travis Stamper.
And I'm Chase Huffman. We're here to bring you the March edition of Bear TV News.
For our first story today, we are highlighting a recent art show featuring the work of UPIKE professors right here on campus.
On February 16th, the University of Pikeville held an art reception for the recent works of UPIKE art professors. The reception took place on the second floor in the Weber Art Gallery. Professor Patricia Quallett provided some insight on her philosophy on art.
For me, art makes some logic of the world. I have some control in making things and creating things, and I think that people should pursue it because it gives them an opportunity to have that same kind of feeling.
Other individuals we talked to say creating art can not only be an enriching experience, but also could be a better way to connect with others.
Art is the most important thing because to me, art is humanity. We can see the world through the different countries and the way they make their art. All voices are the same, but the way they make their art, is different. And art is what joins us as a group of humans. Humans make art, and we do that because we have this inner need to create. And so to me, that's what binds us together, is that need to create and to leave something behind.
If you want to go experience the art shown, the gallery runs through March 12th, and the art gallery is open on Monday through Friday at various times. This has been Sean Haynes for Bear TV News.
Last month, the University of Pikeville celebrated Black History Month. Spearheaded by our very own Black Student Union, the group sought to raise cultural awareness and create more diverse activities for the student body at UPIKE. Many documentaries, such as the Rosa Parks story, were shown during this. If you'd like to get involved with the Black Student Union, you can contact William Wheeler at williamwheeler@upike.edu.
The Coleman College of Business recently brought the Kentucky Lieutenant Governor to our campus to speak. Reporter Megan Stepp was there to capture the event.
On Wednesday, February 21st, UPIKE welcomed Kentucky Lieutenant Governor Janine Hampton to speak at UPIKE's Business Lecture Series hosted by the Coleman College of Business. While speaking to the community members, Lieutenant Governor Hampton shared with the audience how her experiences in government and business formed her character and successful professional career.
I really enjoyed the lecture. It's very refreshing to see people continuously coming in on behalf of the business college to talk to the students and to educate them on opportunities and how the environment is in the actual career world. And as well, I particularly enjoyed this one because it gave a good perspective of politics and business and how it can better go hand in hand.
Even though students were mostly in attendance, UPIKE faculty also found this lecture informative.
Oh, I thought a couple of things. I thought one was having never been in politics and going straight into the lieutenant governorship. It takes a lot of guts and courage. Also, I really was impressed by the way that she personalized her message. I mean, obviously she mentioned like classes impacted her, and she talked about stats and flexibility and how to have a job. I felt like that wasn't a normal political stump speech. She really was talking to our students.
Reporting for Bear TV News, I'm Megan Stepp.
The Coleman College of Business will be announcing more guest speakers in the future. We now turn our attention to Washington. 7 students from the University of Pikeville recently had the opportunity to visit the Washington Center for internships and academic seminars. The seminar provided first-hand experience and perspectives through a combination of lectures from prominent guest speakers, panel discussions, site visits, and small group dialogues. For those interested in going on the trip next year, please contact faculty member Nancy Cade or email is ncade@upike.edu. The University of Pikeville is set to welcome a new dean. Dean Schaefer will effectively become Dean of the Kentucky College of Osteopathic Medicine on July 1st. Schaefer currently serves as Senior Associate Dean of Osteopathic Medicine Education, Professor of Family Medicine, and serves as Chief Academic Officer for Appalachian Osteopathic Postgraduate Training Institute Consortium. Dr. Schaefer told us his academic journey to UPIKE has been rewarding and surprising.
If you had told me 10 years ago I was going to be in Pikeville, Kentucky, I would have thought you were absolutely bonkers. Dr. Boozer and Dr. Betts, Bill Betts, who was a senior associate dean about 5 years ago, recruited me, and they knew I was looking for different opportunities in osteopathic education, and they essentially kept hounding me until I came to Pikeville to see what was happening down here.
A UPIKE professor recently had his work published in a prominent business journal. Professor David Snow, who is also the director of the Kentucky Innovation Network Pikeville office, has been published in the latest issue of the Small Business Institute Journal. The article was called Entrepreneurship Elsewhere, Examining the Entrepreneurial Characteristics of Eastern Kentucky Adolescents, and is based on research conducted by Snow and Justin Prater, who is the Assistant Director of the Kentucky Innovation Network Office at UPIKE.
Now it's time for us to turn our attention to Rob Rundle for an update on all the campus sporting events that have been going on recently.
Welcome to this month's edition of the Sports Update. I'm Rob Rundle. When the men's basketball team won the national championship in 2011, they were not a number 1 seed. Last year when the basketball team made it to the Elite 8, they were still not the number 1 seed. This year, however, your men's basketball team is a number 1 seed in the Dewar region as they will square off against number 8 seeded Langston, Oklahoma. They will be playing on Thursday, March 15th at 3:15 p.m. at Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. All of the action can be streamed live on a pay-per-view basis through the NAI network, while local radio station Z105 FM will also be on hand with Rick Bentley doing play-by-play. Be sure to follow UPIKE on all social media platforms for constant coverage from Kansas City and for viewing parties. While the men's basketball team continues forward, the Lady Bears basketball team's season has unfortunately come to an end. Reporter Cassidy Tackett now brings us her story on the Lady Bears' final performance of the season.
The UPIKE women's basketball team fell short on Thursday to the number 4 seed Cumberland, Tennessee Patriots in the quarterfinals of the Mid-South Conference women's basketball tournament. Trailing behind as many as 16 points early in the third quarter, the Bears went on a 13-1 run for the comeback late in the fourth quarter. Behind by only 3 points, 54-51, the Bears lost momentum and couldn't get back up. 3 seniors ended their basketball career on their home court, but they fought from the beginning with the ending score of 56-62. Senior number 20, Audrea Machin, led the Bears with 17 points and Haley Anderson following with 14. UPIKE ends its season at 14-17 overall.
As the basketball season is drawing to an end, that means it's the beginning of a new season for the baseball team. The team has won 7 out of their last 8 games and sit at a comfortable 13-8, playing the likes of Midway, St. Francis, and Johnson University. Senior Matthew Peterson is batting a staggering .470, while senior Alec Barba is having an impressive campaign, batting with an astonishing average of .404. The baseball team opens up conference play against Cumberland University next weekend in Tennessee.
You can expect a lot of close games because of the strong pitching that we have. Top to bottom, we have a really good pitching staff. We lost a lot of offense last year as far as our hitters, so it's really going to be a kind of a process through these first month and a few weeks to figure out who's going to try to take over those roles.
Since baseball has started, that means the softball team has gotten underway with their 2018 campaign as well. The softball team has won 3 out of their last 4 games, with Megan Claypool and Lee Collier leading the way, both with a .429 batting average. The Bears open up conference play in a couple weeks against Campbellsville. Both the men's and women's bowling team will be heading to Smyrna, Tennessee for ICT sectionals. The women's bowling team finished runner-up to Cumberland's as they won their first ever Mid-South Conference Championship. Expect both bowling teams to surge back, and we wish them the best of luck. Well, that'll wrap up the sports update. Tune in next time for more coverage on your UPIKE Sports. And as always, go Bears.
Thanks, Rob, for that update. We're very excited about the men's basketball team getting a number 1 seed in the NAIA tournament and wish them the best of luck.
All right, that wraps it up for this episode of Bear TV News. Thanks a lot for joining us, everyone. I'm Chase Huffman.
And I'm Travis Stamper. We'll see you next month.